Illustrated Ramayana for Children by Shubha Vilas. So there was this thing called the Solar dynasty, one of the oldest families of India. It's so old that the sun god Surya is their origin ancestor. King Dasaratha, he belonged to that dynasty and ruled the kingdom. But all the wealth could not buy him happiness to get a baby. So then in the next page, he was super happy because he was although he was 60,000 years old, he had never felt any younger standing before him. It was a divine being sent from the higher planets to fulfill his long cherished dream of becoming a father. So that means that he's getting a baby. So he gave these little potions to all of 3 wives, I think. I don't know. And then after 12 months, the 3 queens finally fulfilled the king's dreams. One of the queens, Kashalya, got a baby. The other one, Keiki, gave birth to her child, and by noon, Sumitra was a mother of twins. That's I think that's his other queen. Nothing could stop people of Ayodhya from celebrating now, for they were welcoming the arrival of not 1 but 4 princes. Never they had experienced so much joy, so much fulfillment, and so much peace. They sang, they danced, they showered flowers on each other. King Dasaratha, in turn, announced that there would be no tax collection for 7 years. He opened his treasury to all, giving away gems and jewels as gifts. For King Dasaratha's celebration meant making his subjects happy. Distributing joy was a sure way of welcoming auspiciousness. Then, on the 11th day, sage Vashista came to the palace for the naming ceremony, Rama. The name sprung to his lips when he saw what?
You know that.
Kaushalya's son. Rama means one who gives pleasure. Did he not give pleasure to not just one family, but to every family in the vast kingdom of Ayodhya? Keiki's son was named Balat, one who has a big burden on his head, or rather, one who has infinite capacity to the responsibility of a heavy burden without thinking of himself. Sumitra's twins were named Laxman and Shatrugana. Laxman from the root word Lakshmi, which means wealth. Lakshman desired not money, but the wealth of being of service to Rama. And Shatrugana means one who conquers enemies. One day, the 4 children were crying in their cradles. Their cries had brought the entire place to a standstill. The mothers tried everything to pacify them, but no one could decipher why the 4 were continuously crying together. Finally, sage Vashishta was called to help them out. The sage came and surveyed the situation. Rama was in one cradle, Bharat in another, Lakshman next to them, followed by Shatrugna in the last cradle. The wise sage shuffled the cradles so that Lakshman's cradle was next to Rama's and Bharat's cradle was next to Shatrugna's. As soon as he did this, the crying abated. However, they were still crying. So he lifted Lakshman and put him in the Rama's cradle. Similarly, he lifted Shatrugna and put him in Bharat's cradle. The children clung to each other and started smiling. Everyone was shocked and to see the love between the brothers. Such a beautiful bond. The mothers continued to use his magic formula whenever the kids cried. Growing up, Rama and Lakshman were inseparable.
Can't separate.
As were Bharat and Shatrugna. Rama refused to eat or sleep unless Lakshman was there. And whenever Rama went somewhere, Lakshman ran behind him. Soon it was time to enroll them in sage Vashishta ashram for their schooling. King Dasharatha went and dropped them there with a heavy heart. The four boys began learning the basics. Rama was such a natural with his bow and arrow that they seemed like an extension of limbs. He could also ride elephants, horses, and chariots. With great expertise, he put his heart and soul in learning whatever was being taught to him. The brothers frequently visited sages and sat at their feet, learning the scriptures. Their goal was to ultimately serve society to the best of their abilities. The end for now.